What's up, guys? So I may sound crazy for saying this, but man, so I go to work and I had a okay day. Just things weren't kind of going as I was hoping for. You know, little things, this and that, were upsetting me normally than they wouldn't, or if that makes sense. But let me get to the point. The point is, when I got home, I said, you know what? I need to take my frustration or whatever out on something. And back then, the old Chris used to be like, you know what, it's time to drink vodka, because that was my drink of choice, because I was an alcoholic. I'm a recovering alcoholic, but I was an in-depth alcoholic. And and back then it was like, I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna get effed up, I'm gonna get drunk as shit, not care about nothing, and it'll make me feel better. So I thought, but then I'm like, I was wrong. Now when I come home, thank to the Lord for this, over 2.5 years sober, I come home and I'm like, what am I going to do? The thing I was looking forward to when I left my job, when I got home after I took care of my dogs, which is the number one thing I do when I get home, was hit the iron. I wanted to deadlift so effing bad. So effing bad. Pulling that weight to get that feel of what you feel, that rush. And I know there's people out there that understand this, but there may be people that don't understand this. But I'm telling you right now, the rush I got from pulling that weight off the ground, doing multiple sets, and the weight increases, and the way it made me feel, nothing in there. Nothing can come close to that. Nothing. And that's the way I take care of my problems anymore. It's either that's my way, that's my coping mechanism, I guess you can say. So in place of the alcohol is the exercise. And then if I'm in a toxic situation or a negative situation, I just pull myself out. I don't really need to discuss it. I don't need to say a word. I just do what I need to do, because if it's going to affect my life in a very negative way and I'm trying to portray positivity and attract that ain't going to work. So it's got to go. That's how I do it. That's how I live my life. I used to live a very complicated life like that, with alcohol involved and all that. But now it's a lot different. And you know what? You make your own decisions, so you do what you want to do. You can't let other people affect your life, whether it be friends or family. You cannot let them affect your life, your dreams, and your success, because you got to do you. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. So, yeah. Hope you guys have a good one. Coach Chris 25, BBTY. And as always, I'm just trying to help you guys be better than yesterday.